Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build Skalar Fort. Not Skagger, I keep on saying Skagger. It's really weird. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today is, well, I've got the shaders back on, obviously. I'm still on the same episode as, well, started episode as 4, 5, and now this is going to be 6. So I'm still doing that all in like one go today, because, I don't know, I've just got the time and energy to do it, which is great. So yeah, today we're going to do a little bit different. We're actually going to be building and working on the blacksmith part of it. And also a stable as well. We're going to actually have a couple stables on this, I've decided. One here. We're going to have one on the side of this bit. And we're also going to have probably one up here as well. So we're going to have a couple different stables around and stuff like that. Now, one of the things I have done this episode is I've built the... Well, I've kind of just put in a door on this side, so it's a double reinforced door. And this is where we're going to have the prison going into this bit. So we're going to have a couple cells built up there. Obviously, we've got a little gap here. This is more for light than anything else. More for light than defense or anything. But I might actually do some little stairs going up to it anyway, just in case they did get attacked. And they've got a way to shoot out of this. Otherwise, they are just truly stuck. And they'll just have to wait until the doors come down, and then they'd have to fight, which is pretty bad. Whereas if they've got to, they can actually shoot out of there. At least they've got a little bit of time. So we'll probably have a little area here where they go up to there, and we'll also have like some sitting area for the guards. A load of cells going down this side. And then the last wall here will then have some little storage bit, and also they've obviously got these two places to shoot out of here, which makes sense. So I don't know when we'll get onto that, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, stables on this side and other stuff. Now, this material here, the wooden staircase of, what's it called? The wall of spruce logs is phenomenal. So that's the one I'm going to use for the actual stable part of it. So I think we're going to go for probably... What do I do before? Was I going to do this? So where we go like to here. I might just try this out first, obviously. So is that going to work? Something like that. I might actually, then now I'm looking at it, I might do something like where we get one there, and then, oops. God damn it. I'm not doing very well at the minute. Not at all. And then we have this one going this way. So I get something like that instead. But then maybe have that going out a couple times, or have the roof a little bit more or something. So if we have that going out a couple times, let's try this out. Is that too low? A little bit. So maybe we will have this one up to here. Then have these, then move these, right? Alright, let's try this. This will probably be it now. This will probably be where we want it to go, and I'll probably end up, rather than doing it this way, there you go, that's better. So something like that for the actual stables. And we'll probably also have the pillars going down. You know, these things. Or something similar, I don't really know. I don't really know at all. God knows. Something like that. Anything to make it look a little bit more like it's connected, really. So at the minute it doesn't at all. So that's the only problem with this so far then. I found that it doesn't look that connected, but I must have had this problem before, but I don't know. I don't think it looked that bad. So maybe we'll just do that. Then we'll have some like archers going over it or something. So that'll be fine. Right, okay, so this area here, I think I'm going to bring this out and actually have it just go down to this to one side rather than what it is at the minute, which is quite kind of like a goes down quite gently. So I think we'll do something like this, where it's more curved in, you know, like that. There you go, like that. So it's more curved on that side, and that means we've got more room for the stable part of it, which is always good. Like this. And yeah, it is kind of a weakness, but they would just destroy it straight away, I would expect. I don't think they would actually just, you know, like have it stuck around for ages. I was going to do a repel tool instead of this, but I've decided not to do it because I can't be bothered to change the tools, which I know isn't very good if you can't be bothered to do something, but still probably do it. But well, whatever. There you go. No, I'll leave that like that. Whoops. Oh god, no, don't do that there. Right. I'll probably end up as well punching a couple like holes in this too. That would also really help. Right, have we got any slabs? Yeah, we do. Got some slabs. I'm doing it pretty mono texture at the minute. Something like that, and then we'll have something like that. Something really just looks weird to me. I don't know what I've done. Do I really want to do something like that, or do I want to just do it like that? Oh, I don't know. Let's get the fence out. There we go. If we connect that down there. Right, how often is this going to be? Maybe every one, every two. 1, 2. Another one. No, not that much. Right, okay. Maybe every 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we have that there. That works. That means we've got two like bays. I know they're not bays, but yeah, 2 parking bays for horses, which is great. And obviously these are like an outside area thing. It's not like an insidey one. And I am thinking of doing an insidey one somewhere. So we want these up here. So that's kind of thing. I want to connect them up like that. Maybe. That might look a little bit better. Cool. That there. That to there. And so far looks alright. Might just knock those down. Put in there. And put that in there. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this series so far. It seems to be going quite well, which is really nice. So it's not... Ooh, God. It's a lot different than... because it's going to be, the only other fort I've actually made. Really... Oh, that looks a lot better. Having this underneath here looks a hell of a lot better. It's just balanced it a lot more. Made it actually look more solid. So there we go, there's a little kind of a trick, I guess, to do it. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. Cool. Nothing else I can really do here, is there? No, not really. Because, yeah, you've only really got that. That looks weird, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this so far. Really, really happy with it. I just like this entire thing. I need to do a lot more detailing on the sides. I'm quite aware of, like, these towers look crap. They just look like very, very basic towers, and we need to just, like, kind of either build up stuff on the side or over the top of these or something. This one I'm not too worried about. This can just be flat and boring because a lot of them kind of were. There's more the towers that might have a little bit of outward facing, making it look quite fancy and stuff. So yeah, right, okay, let's go for some stuff on the side where we have just these around these sides. Right there. It's going to be very basic. Very small. Like that. And we could also do with dirt path underneath it as well, so we'll get something for that. So there we go. Grab this one, grab that, got a mask 35 on 1, and we'll just end up putting everything under with some wool. I actually probably don't want to do it with that. I'm actually going to do it with I'll try. I know I've done this before. The lake riverbed. Try that out. Leave that one in there though, that block, because that looks cool. So I always try and keep as many of these natural blocks that have like fallen in, because then it makes it look like it's naturally kind of, it's been variated even though I've done absolutely nothing. So, which is great. Right, okay, so we're putting these. Okay, and I think I'll get rid of this one and put in, what else we got? Put in more soft gravel, I guess. I'm guessing there's already soft gravel in there. Just not too keen on the like soft stones for this anyway. Something like that looks fine. Yeah, that looks absolutely fine. Just might put in some mud. I think we got some in the other stable, so I'll fly down to Wagrendale and grab some of the mud. Where is it? There we go. Thick mud. That's the one I used. Let's fly back up again. So there we go. So that, I really like that texture. That's really cool. I don't know what's going on here though with the weird dark blob. Everything else is absolutely fine. It actually looks so variated, doesn't it? I mean, because it's 3D. It's really cool. But it's got enough, like, even a couple pixels or whatever that's going on it that just makes it look so much better. God, it's cool. Right, we're going to put in some mud. Mud down there, mud down there. I know I'm pretty much switching out the blocks that I ended up putting down, but it's fine. Right, got some around here as well. Mud around these bits. Obviously it's not mud, it's something else, but just imagine it's mud, it makes it seem a lot better. Right, okay, now we're going to go for the dirt path and link this up. So I've been finding that it's a lot easier to do this by hand at the minute because of this side. So that's what I've been doing. Because it's just easier. Right, there we go. That's that there. And probably also want to switch that one out. There we go. That'll do. So yeah, it's kind of like path bit there. I did put a couple like bits and bobs on here, including a slab as well. I'm probably going to end up around these stone bits doing some more detailing. I mean, this one probably get cut back when we do the other stable in there. There we go. That looks pretty good. I could probably do with some other stuff that we've already got down here. So we'll go and grab it. There we go. Right. So what do we get? We got this dried fodder layer. Yeah, we got some flies, and we got an empty barrel, and that's it really. Nothing else really at all. I mean, maybe some cobwebs. I mean, where I can, just be lazy and steal what I've already done. It's the best thing to do. Right. The good thing is when we make the blacksmith, because I know some people when we're doing Wagon Drill said we need a blacksmith. Well, if we got one up here, they could technically actually get the blacksmith in the fort to actually get them stuff. It's probably supposed to only be used for the military, but I don't know. Maybe that can be, yeah, it's part of it, isn't it? Makes kind of sense. Right, so we'll have like just something in the back here. We got some water, and we'll also get some fodder, like that. Some flies, and we're also going to put up in the rafters. Yeah, just have some cobwebs. There we go. A couple of cobwebs, because I mean it's outside. It's a bit bad. So there we go, we've got all that. And we'll also have this one here, and this one will be even more empty, like pretty empty. I'll just have the food, maybe like on this side or something, you know. But again, I'll have some flies down there. So we need a gate. That's the next thing. So spruce gate. Dark oak spruce, dark iron. Dark iron? What's the difference between dark iron and light iron then? No idea. I think we'll just go with the typical one. What is that? Rustic gate fence? Rustic fence gate even. Okay. But it doesn't... Okay, maybe that's what's been played around with at the minute. Possibly. Right, there we go. So we'll just have those there, and that will be fine. The only other thing I might have is the tripwire hook. I'm actually going to use the Conquest one just in case I do any edits on the side. And this is for like saddles and stuff like that. You know, all this kind of stuff where it'll all be hanging up. Saddles, leads, that kind of stuff. Yeah, really. That'll be the same on this side as well. We'll have another one there. So that'll be on that side. Cool. So then we got some places for those horses, which looks good. And we could then do with a nice area around the side here for the blacksmith, which is what we're going to do next. So this is going to be at an angle. Now we've got some absolutely fantastic models now to actually use. So if I grab them, then I can just throw them down, like the grindstone, the bellows, the blacksmith tool rack, and the one on the wall as well. All of these I'm probably going to end up grabbing and using. So I'm just going to put these down for now. And yeah, they're all amazing, I think. So I don't know what we're going to end up doing, but it'll be fine. Right, so for this bit I'm going to grab a different mix. Dark light cobble wool, yeah, that'll do. So there we go, got that. So we just need orange again. Okay, I'm going to have the fire around here, I think. 2, 3, 4. Where are we going to have this? How big do we want this as well? If we just have it like that, that'll be big enough. There you go, so that's the mix I'm going to go for, and probably end up having switch this one out for that one. There we go, and coals. It's going to be really all just hot coals. I'm also going to need flint and steel. And we need some wood. Well, actually, they wouldn't use wood. They would just use coals. So I'm going to do with the bellows and shove that on. Nope. Where are we going to have this on this side? Depends if we want to have some like archery stuff over here or something. I don't know. So we'll have them over here. Don't ask. Oh, Jesus Christ! There we go. And that's how this is going to work. Just imagine that it does. All right. Don't ask. Just imagine. So we'll have something like like this. Wow. Well, actually, we could have it like that, couldn't we? Where it goes through there, little gap there. It's got normal. Just wonder if we've got normal coal. There we go. Oh, there's slightly less hot over there. Hot there. There we go. So that's pumping. Obviously, that'll be pumping like air and stuff through that. Oops. We could probably do with this entire area being like a stony material. So if I do that as well. Around here, and it's probably going to be like this, and I'm just trying to and make it a bit more variated. Like that. There you go. That'll do. It's got some quite dark stone and lots of mud and stuff like that. That's kind of like gone into it. Now we can do with some like wood, really, wood piles and wood stuff. But then again, I did just say we didn't even need that because we've got hot coals, so there's no point with that. But oh yeah, barrel of coal. Good idea. Right. So I have a couple of these around. So I have that there. Even in the corner. Yeah, and actually there is one with coals on the floor, isn't there? Yep, that'll do. So we go coals on the floor. That around pretty much. Oh no, it's not coals on the floor. Where is the coals on the floor? I'm sure there is one. There, charcoal. Like that. So I have that around a lot of this. Even there's some over there, and we'll also get a shovel. It's going to be quite important for, well, shoveling coal. So I have that there, down there. Maybe even. Yeah, there we go. Make it face that way. So there we go. Got the shovel. Shoveling the coal and stuff like that. We're going to have a bit more of a couple raised up bits. Okay, so then we've got some of these raised coals, and it looks a little bit more. It just looks variated then with that, even though it's not actually that much. So, right, okay. So we've got that. I'm probably going to do this with like thatch of some kind, just to make it different. Probably going to do it with this dark thatch rather than like brown or anything like that. Just dark thatch slab, and we'll have that all the way up here, or up here, or down there, or wherever we're gonna have it. And it'll probably have just like a hole going out of it somewhere like that. There's a hole there, and then well, this would be probably burnt wood, wouldn't it? If we're going to have it like that. It's going to have to go further, I think, than what I'm thinking it's going to be. Because I was thinking of actually connecting up to here. Now I'm thinking that's absolutely stupid. And that's not what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to end up probably at least bring it out to like here. And then have some like pillars go down or something, and I do want some other burnt wood, burnt log fence, or oops, not there, burnt thing, and some spruce fence. There we go. So I'll have like, I don't know, maybe these ones can be burnt here and this one isn't, or something. I think we do need the actual, yeah, not the spruce fence, but the spruce wood fence. Where is it? Spruce log fence, that's the one. So that looks a little bit more realistic, I think. There you go. We're going to be a bit burnt. Maybe this one's going to be just completely charred to crap or something. Something like that. Might even put this out and do something like that. So we got this area here where it's kind of held together. Now the burnt one, we don't have anything there, but with this one, don't have anything really we can use for that either. All I was thinking is something for underneath this to then join these up, but that's fine. So we might end up just going with, I don't know, something else, maybe even this to just go underneath. It's just a shame we can't connect that up with one of the fancy things, these capital things. So ideally I'd like to do something like that. Let's see if that we just do it, you know, like that, and we end up just, that one's not got one there, this one does. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm pretty happy with that. So then it just all joins it up together. It's a shame we haven't got any like burnt thatch, but at the same time it's okay. There's a burnt trapdoor. Do some like bits here where it looks like it's just like sooted up, you know, just every so often. Yeah, something like that will do. That'll do. Right, okay. So, now what we need. Well, we need a little path going down. So let's get my path brush. Should have really just kept to one tool for this, but it's fine. Because I can't remember which tool I used. Should have just got them all like ready and stuff, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Not really. Right, we'll have it connected up to here. Because if we are going to have like some sort of shooting range, then we're going to want to keep it all separate. Probably going to want to kick that back as well, so we can do the path going down properly. Okay, there we go. Something like that looks pretty good. There. Okay. It's looking good so far. Right, and I'm also going to go with the more of the floor as well, over on this side. So same kind of like mix really as we have for this like cobble floor. It's going to be on this side. This is where we're going to have, I'm probably going to switch that out as well. So we're going to have the other stuff like the grindstone, tools, obviously we're going to have some of those. So we might have the actual tool rack or the wall right over here or something, you know, so they can warm up really nice and get them nice and warm and end up burning the crap out of your hand. And this is probably going to be right this side. Where are we supposed to sit on this thing? Oh, I have no clue. Doesn't he put the sword in there or something? I have no clue at all. I have to play Skyrim again, then I'll remember. Right, we are going to have a tanning rack because we can. Do we want an anvil with a sword? I'm not sure about this one, the anvil with the sword. It's interesting, but I don't know. Kind of like the anvil, just by itself. Like that. And then obviously you can just get a hammer and put that on top of it. Which I really like. Oops. Oh, it is actually an anvil. Whoa. Okay. That's very, very cool. So we'll have that. We're going to have a turning rack over on this side as well. A turning rack right in the back. Anvil here so they can go jung, jung, jung really loud. As they do. And also we need... Right, what else do we need? We need like a trough thing. So I might do that out of cobblestone, or I might do it out of this dark stone. Hewn stone. What we're going to do here is literally this. That'll make more sense as soon as I put stuff into it. Like that there. And then fill it with water. There we go. Because then that makes more sense. They would go bang, 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 throw it in there or whatever they want to do. And then that all kind of like works together. Then makes more sense to me anyway. And this looks really weird with that having nothing underneath it. So that all is quite nice, I think. That's a nice little blacksmith area. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with the stables as well. So, what time are we on? I don't know how long I've been going for. No, not that long. Not that long. So what else we got? Right, we got rid of those, Put them on the wall. Let's also get this little tool rack. Put it somewhere. Around. I don't know where to put it. I don't know. I'll just have it right here. Right next to the thing. That's where they keep the hammers. Sure, we'll have that. We could probably also do with some weapons actually just being, being made. So obviously it's not being made because this is it's already done. But alright, weapons right with swords. That'll be quite good. There we go. So I have some swords there that here's some I made earlier, type of thing. Have one of these swords. Probably, which way should we do it? That way. There. Have a sword there, which was being tempered or whatever. Pretty happy though. That's pretty cool. Okay, so over here, they could actually do with putting in a archery range, couldn't they? Like the what they called? Ooh, stone launch window pane. Very nice. Yeah, they could probably do with putting in those. What does this look like then? Probably seen this already. Yeah, it looks kind of cool and kind of weird as well, because it is actually completely glass. It's kind of freaky. Yeah, they could probably do with putting in like an actual thing, one of those things. Now the question is, do we want to have the arrows here? Because you'd have guards going up there, wouldn't you? Probably wouldn't want that. Where else are we going to put it though? Put it around here, couldn't you? You could have the archery range up here. So maybe we put some dummies down here. Now that got something I've not really played around with, which is going to be what have we got? Well, actually, we can either do a scarecrow head one, or we could use armor stand. Armor stand. We could use that as well. Those are the kind of like two things, because obviously this you can then, well, you can put stuff on it if we get some armor. Or whatever, can't we? Here we go. So we could actually build it like that and have them attacking that. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with good old-fashioned thatch face. So I quite like them. I think they're funny. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with some fresh... No, let's go with some brown thatch. So it's slightly different brown thatch. Some sort of wood of some kind. Wood fence, that is. Grey shingles? No, we don't want any of these. No. None of these. Where are you? Yeah, there we go. Twigs. No, we probably don't want that. We want the fence gate, don't we? Let's get a fence gate. Spruce fence gate will do, or driftwood fence gate. Dark iron. It might make it that it's been there for a while, or this actually might work really well. If you knock that out, yeah, that's gonna look like legs. Yep, this is it. Got it. We've got it. Right, okay, so we're going to have one on there, one on there. Good old thatch face. That's what we're going to do. Oh, that's strange. Like, why can't I put it down? What the hell? Okay, I'll go with that one then. It's not a problem, they're both the same. Weird. Okay. There you go. Grr, look at me, I'm Mr. Thatchman. Mr. Thatchman. It just looks so goddamn ridiculous. It's brilliant. Right, I'm going to do a little fence area around this as well. Probably going to, yeah, we'll do a little fence area, and then I'll paint it as well with the ground. Then we'll be done for this episode. A very strange episode, I think, but nonetheless, a good episode. Right, so we're just going to grab this. Oops, that was weird. It just came out really slowly and creeped me out then. I'm not used to it yet. Right, there we go. Do that. Grab the fancy, nice looking, fancy model. There it is, this one here. Wattle fence, there we go. Couldn't remember it. All I could think was thatch and wood. And that was it. That was all that was in my brain, so I went with this. Oops, there we go. Put this into here. God damn it. There we go. Maybe that'll just go straight into there or something, you know. It doesn't have to be that filled with this dirt gravel stuff. I just want to make it like a little bit so that it does look like it's actually been used. But again, it's going to be a little bit over, you know, like they don't really practice as much as they should. But that's all I wanted to do. So get something like this. Obviously that's why we've got like this tree thing there, and probably one also behind there, and one of these as well, nets as well. There'll be some around here as well, like that, you know. So where it's there, but they're not really using it as much. With some swords. As well, I'll just pick them up from here where they got the nice standing rack. Somebody couldn't be asked, but they'll be like training swords. Just imagine training swords rather than actual swords. And that's what they whack the dudes and practice and stuff. But that actually works quite well, I think. It's a nice little area. The only thing I need to do, obviously, is off camera, just make this all nice and smooth. And then that'll all work into here, and we've got a nice blacksmith. If there's anything I've missed, please do say. I'm pretty happy with it, though. I think it's kind of worked out. And it still looks like it's a bit overgrown, which is great. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed that episode. If you have, come on, like, subscribe. And yeah, probably next episode we'll get on to doing the little prison. It might be a very quick episode, but yeah, it's quick, it's quick. And then we can actually get on to some other stuff as well, which will be quite nice. I don't know what that other stuff will be, but we'll see. We'll literally just see what we want to come up with. I also might want to do some detail-y bit over here as well. Like do something where it's a bit different. I don't know. God knows. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you have, come on, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.